Hi guys, and welcome to my playthrough of XCOM Long War. If you are interested in a few minor tweaks that I made to the Long War mod for this playthrough, please refer to the episode 0 where I go into detail on all of the edits that I made. They're pretty minor though, and unless you know the Long War mod quite well, you're probably not going to notice them. This is still going to be much more difficult than vanilla XCOM Enemy Within. So we will be going with the easiest difficulty. I admit it. I'm a little bit of a wuss. I would like to actually be able to get through this playthrough on the first attempt, and this will be an Iron Man playthrough. I will not be picking the Iron Man options simply because things can bug out, and I don't want to lose an entire playthrough because a save corrupted. However, we will not be reloading when soldiers die or when missions fail. Nothing like that's going to be happening. The save files are only there for if something actually completely bugs out. And I know some people are probably not going to believe me. They're going to claim that I am just editing around the reloads and all that. And I mean, if you don't believe me, fine. But I will not be reloading unless something actually glitches, which hopefully won't happen. For second wave options, we are doing red fog because I think if something is almost dead, whether it's my soldier or an alien, it should probably be less effective than a unit that is healthy. We will be doing commander's choice because I like being able to tell my soldiers to pick the class that their stats are actually good for because I'm in charge and I should be able to do that. Let's see. Won't need friendly skies. I made some edits to interceptor combat, so that's hopefully not going to be necessary anymore. Perfect information, because when I inevitably get a soldier killed by getting one shot, I want to know just how unlikely that shot was to land so that I can be extra angry about it, which should be enjoyable for you guys. It changes nothing else. It just lets me know what the enemy's 2-hit chances are. New economy, because I like the funding to be a little bit different in every game. Hidden potential, because I like some randomness on my soldiers' level up stats. Absolutely critical, because getting flanked should be horrifically bad, whether it's for me or for the enemy. And let's see, shouldn't need cinematic mode. Aiming angles is good. If you are almost flanking, you should get an aim bonus. I feel like, why is that even a second wave option? That should be something you have to turn off, not turn on. And yep, that about covers it up. So back out of that, go to advanced options. Like I said, we will not actually be using the Iron Man option here, simply because I'm worried that things might bug out. And I'm gonna leave the beginner VO on because I suppose there's some tiny chance that people haven't heard it before, and it honestly doesn't remove that much. Although, actually, yeah, I think it's all still valid for Long War. Okay, dude who was about to touch that, how are you that dumb?
light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
On one hand, that cutscene always pumps me up, but on the other, dude, you picked me to lead the last line of defense, we're doomed. But I guess I'll do my best. Let's see. Starting country is pretty important in Long War, and you have a lot more options than in vanilla. I have only one with a couple of the bonuses, and they were pretty instrumental to my victory both times. So I don't know if I want to pick a new one that I've never won with before, or if I want to pick one of those two just to be safe. Granted, Brazil's extra bonus to research credits from interrogations is one that I've always considered, so that's definitely a possibility. I don't like any of the ones that have pre-built things. Inevitably, they will be placed somewhere that I don't want them, where they're in the way of where I want to put satellite uplinks, or they're sitting on or next to a steam vent that I'm gonna need. So I tend to avoid those, even though some of them could probably be pretty good if I could pick where they were placed. This is one of the ones that I have won with. The Deus Ex bonus from China, the extra reduction in that gene mod meld and cash cost and time. It lets you spam genetic modifications much earlier than you would normally be able to. Now, of course, you still need to go through all the research to get to having genetic modifications, but once you do, you can make super soldiers very quickly. That's another one that I've always considered, but honestly, I usually end up with enough psionics and officers that having them on a rotation is not a big problem. Let's see. The facility construction time reduction is another one that I've always looked at as a possibility. I've never won the game with it, but I have played with it before, and it has always been pretty useful, and obviously it's something that you will benefit from right from the start of the game. So I might try that one again this time. Extra steam vents would give you a lot of extra flexibility in base building, but I usually end up with, like, I usually kind of have to rush for Alarium generators anyway, and I don't think that this would fix that in the long run. Some of the psionic bonuses in there, like this one, could be nice. This is the other one that I have actually beaten Long War with. You can immediately start launching more satellites than you normally could, because that additional uplink, unlike all of the other pre-built facility bonuses, that thing is always put right next to the uplink you normally start with, so it is always in a good spot. And the other satellites all costing half as much, like, if you're gonna try to do a satellite rush in Long War, which is what you normally do in vanilla XCOM, this is definitely the bonus that you want. And it helps you get more cash, it helps you get more staff. It is very, very, very useful throughout the game. This is another one that I have considered, because more alloys and weapon fragments from the start would be nice, but I'm a little bit reluctant to take the starting bonuses that give you things that you will get later in the game. I will get access to these Foundry projects, and I will be able to complete them if I want to. And whereas some of these starting bonuses the only way to get that bonus is to pick this as your starting country. There's no other way to get this bonus later in the game, and I tend to gravitate towards those. Let's see. That one could be good because it would let me get officers a bit more quickly, and more importantly, it would let me get the 2 squad size upgrades a bit sooner. This does help with expanding your base a bit more quickly. Let's see. I don't know. I'm very tempted to go with Rock Cosmos just because I know it's really good. But I don't want to just pick something that isn't new. That probably wouldn't be as fun for you guys to watch. So how about this then? I'm going to pick one that I have not won the game with yet for this attempt. And if I get stomped and don't manage to complete this run, if I decide to try another one for the channel, I'll probably pick Rock Cosmos just so that you guys have a better chance of actually seeing a winning attempt. So I think for this one, I'm gonna go with that facility construction time bonus from Germany.
France is sending an urgent mission request. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles. Strike 1, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Okay, so I mean, I imagine that most people who have clicked on this video are at least somewhat familiar with the Long War mod. It's hardly new, but for anyone where this might be the first time you've seen it, I am starting with a 6-soldier squad instead of a 4-soldier squad, and I will eventually be able to have up to 8 soldiers on most missions, and even sometimes 10 on some special missions. And trust me, you need them. This is much harder than normal XCOM, even from the very beginning. So we will be moving cautiously, and we're going to try to find some aliens. Let's get everyone into cover. Try not to run up too much. Try not to get the squad separated. That is always a recipe for disaster.
Estoy en marcha. Okay.
Let's see. I could probably get away with doing a couple of orange moves just to keep everyone moving. We'll put him on that side. And we're going to move you because you're also kind of lagging. So we're going to put you here. Let's see. I think everyone else is just going to go on Overwatch in case something runs up to say hello.
Heading to that location.
Come on, aliens. Where are you? Probably get away with moving him, but let's try moving some people who are a bit further up
Heading
first.
to that location. Bestätige. I'm on it, Commander. Voy.
Okay, yeah, they are definitely far enough back that I should be able to get away with having you run up a little bit further. Although, how risky do I want to be? There should be safe. Okay, so we've got some aliens off in that direction. This is not one of the maps that I like. It can sometimes take such a long time to even find anything, and then when you do, the sightlines are just kind of weird. But
Solid copy.
work with what we got.
Looking for. On the move.
I wish you could get just a little bit further. Alright, gonna put you over here so that we can have someone ready to come out around the other side of the tank on the next turn. And you are falling behind a little bit. You at the very least need to run there. And I think I'm going to put you
Got it.
next to your fellow soldier there.
Roger. Got my eyes on it. Roger. I've got my eyes covered.
So, a fun thing that I've seen some other people who usually live stream this game do is they can name their soldiers after people in their chat. Now, I know I'm not live streaming this, but if anyone wants to sign up to be one of my soldiers to possibly win glory or more likely be horrifically killed in the game, then put the name that you want to be known by and like armor color or any other customization options you want in the comments below. Now, the customization for XCOM, Enemy Unknown, Enemy Within, it's not as good as it is in XCOM 2, and I cannot change the gender of any soldiers, so if you have a preferred gender, put that in the comment too, and I will try to pick a soldier that matches your preference. If you don't care, just don't put one in, and I'll just pick someone for you.
Wilco. Hostile
Alien
spotted.
life on Earth. We're witnessing something never before seen in recorded history.
Okay, we have 3 sectoids to start us off. Let's see, who can get into a position to shoot them? Oh, and it goes without saying that on that offer to be one of my soldiers, if you put anything nasty in for your name, I'm going to ignore you. Okay? Let's keep it classy, people.
On the move.
Now, if I put someone here, it's possible that that sectoid, especially this one here, it's possible that it could come around and flank them, which would be really bad. So I'm not sure that I want to put anyone right there, but I also need to keep people moving. I mean, low cover's not great, but it's a lot better than nothing, and it's a lot better than possibly being flanked. So I'm going to put you here. Start trying to come around on this side. Try to either flank them from the people going this way and have them come over here, or flank them from the people on this side coming over here. Try to make it so that they can't get good cover, ideally. Now, this should be a pretty good spot because you're in cover, in a corner. You should be okay. Okay, gonna put you here so that hopefully you can work on flanking people next turn. And let's see, what do I do with you? Same deal, I think. I'll put you here. So everyone else potentially has a shot. That's actually a pretty decent shot for this early in the game, so yeah, go ahead and try for that. Nice! I'd like to think that that's a good omen for this.
When the operator dies, we should look closely for any fragments that could be salvaged for our own development programs.
And that's probably something a lot more like the shot chances we should be expecting most of the time. 44%'s not bad. You go ahead and try. No dice. And then you're going to go on Overwatch to hopefully discourage them from moving. Okay, so we have one that's overwatching, so we need to be careful about moving. Now, if I go here, he will probably overwatch you. He might not. It can be a little bit flaky in this game, whether they overwatch or not on a small move like that, coming around full cover, but he might. Even if he did, though, you would be counted as being in cover because you're running alongside cover. So if I really need to move, I may try to do that because that would be a fairly safe way to trigger the overwatch, to get rid of it. So that's a thought. If I have you move, you might get away with it, and then you'd be in a position to flank him, which would be great. But if it did trigger, I don't think it would count you as being in cover if it triggered as you were, like, coming around that corner. Yeah, I'm gonna risk moving this person. Okay, it did not count as triggering the overwatch, so I'm just gonna let you take a shot at him. Wound him, makes his accuracy and his movement worse. That's always good. And I'm gonna risk moving you here. This might not go so well. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, shoot him. Yes, okay, that gets rid of that problem so that now we can move freely. Put you here. That should give you a sight line on the last one. 38% chance to hit's not great. Let's see if anyone else can do a little better before we commit to that. It might be better to just overwatch.
I'm on the move.
Sometimes the sightlines in this game are just downright confusing. Okay, you go on Overwatch. If he moves, hopefully you see him. You're gonna go there. What's your chance to hit? 44%'s better. Let's see, what's yours? Also 44. 44% is apparently a very, very popular chance to hit right now. Nope.
Missed the target.
Still no.
Oh, damn it.
Gonna have you Overwatch.
Sie wollen sich zurückziehen.
And I can hear more moving, but I can't tell where from. Okay, he's gonna try to shoot someone. 8%! 8%! You little... Ugh. I swear this game cheats. Alright, get closer. Hopefully gets you a better shot. Still only 49%. Professional trained soldier, my backside.
Okay.
Why didn't... Okay, you brought a med kit. Okay, good. We have someone eventually heal the person who got hit. Really wish that you could pick equipment for the first mission, but for some reason, they apparently all decided to get in the Sky Ranger before alerting me to this.
Negative damage.
Okay, finally.
Got out of ammo here.
Okay, you reload your gun because I'd rather not have people just running out of ammo at terrible, terrible times. Gonna put you next to the one person who actually decided to grab a med kit. Congrats to that soldier. Everyone else just decided to pick up grenades that won't even go through cover. Okay, you reload your gun. You go on Overwatch just in case something would run up. Okay, still not sure where the other aliens are. I've heard some sectoids running around in between turns, but I can't tell where they're at.
Moving.
Let's get you here, get you ready to open that door. Put you here. You are out of ammo though, so honestly I should probably be kind of careful and not trigger anything right this second so that a couple people have a chance to reload.
Look out!
That should be a pretty safe move, even though it's a dash. That should be as well.
Roger.
You two on Overwatch, you two reload.
We're green to go.
Okay, this time it's actually going to give me an indicator, which is good. Okay, that sounds really close. Are they right on the other side of that door or something?
That's a
You
affirmative.
move up. Open that door. Still, okay, they're not in that little side room. Gonna have you poke your head around this corner. Yep, there they are. Actually, instead of opening that door, I mean, I know if I open that door, that could get you a shot, or even potentially a flanking shot if I went here, although then you'd be toasted by these three. I could also potentially throw your grenade at them, or I could have you go around here. It might give you a sight line on these two, or it might not this round, but it would put you in a good position for next round, although it does run the risk of possibly alerting more stuff over here, which would be really bad. The safer option is probably just to open the door. Okay, so if you shoot from here, odds aren't great. How far can you throw this grenade? And unfortunately, it's just getting completely hung up on the wall, even though you would actually step out to throw it. That's just wonderful. Let's see. Need to start moving you into range. Everyone over here, really. Let's see. Let's have you go here. Basically looking to see if there are any aliens hanging out, like, back here or over here. I'm trying to see if it is safe to run over to this door. And honestly, I'm still not 100% sure of that. There could still be stuff.
I'm on the move.
Gonna have you go here. And as for you... that is pretty good cover, even if you do see something.
Si, señor.
Okay, so we should be pretty much clear to approach this door. However, I'm still going to overwatch in case we run into another group out this way. And you, I'm going to put here so that you can shoot at the ones we can see next turn. Now, can you get your grenade anywhere that would actually be useful? No, you can't really throw it quite far enough. You'd only hit one. This particular type of grenade does not go through cover, so those other three would not be hit by it at all. And I'd rather save the grenade for a more useful time. I could still move him, but I am honestly, like, we've covered a good chunk of the map at this point to know where enemies aren't sitting and waiting to ambush and kill us. So that's telling me that I feel like there are pretty good odds that he might see something over there, and then he is very far away from his squad and surrounded by enemies, and that is a recipe for disaster. And I don't really want to move him here because, as I said earlier, those three would just toast him if his grenade didn't completely kill them. And it may well not. Maybe I could put him here. That might be just far enough up that... No. Let's see. You can throw your grenade to here. And yeah, that little bit of extra distance, I don't think it would quite be enough. However, he does have half cover even from this corner, so he can't be flanked if he just stays here, unless they, like, run on top of him, which I don't think they would do. So, I'm gonna have him try to shoot that one. Nope.
I'll get him next time.
And you're gonna Overwatch to hopefully discourage them from moving. Okay, you're buffing your friend. Just means I gotta aim for you. Watch, they're using my methods against me. Suppression. And you're actually taking a shot. Okay, you missed. Good, they're not gonna hit all of the shots that they take. Okay, nope, that's where the other group is. So... I think that should be every group on this first mission. Watch me be horrifically wrong about that. Let's see. So we've got one guy sitting about right here. We've got those two over there, and then these three. So the one that I'm kind of worried about is this guy here, because he could potentially come in and flank a lot of people that would otherwise be trying to get next to this door. So I'm going to start moving people to circle around to hopefully deal with him. I suppose I could have you move up and then you should be able to see him. Yeah, we're going to do that. We have to be aggressive at some point. Alright, 99%. You miss this and you're dead, rightfully so. Okay, good job. That takes care of the one that I was most worried about. Alright, gonna have you go here. I could open the door and maybe get a shot. I don't think it would be a great shot, though. And the thing is, you can't close the doors again in this game after you open them. I believe you can close at least some doors in 2, but you can't close any in this one. And that door being closed is actually kind of good because it means that I can have another person run up to this door. I can have people running around out here with no chance of them getting overwatched by the aliens in here. So I think I'm probably going to hold that shot for now so that I can keep that door closed, keep those sight lines blocked. Gonna have you move up this way since the other soldier was able to take care of the one I was having you move to flank. Yeah, so they can, so they'll be able to move freely next turn, get into position by that door. Let's go with that. Now, we do have one of them overwatching, so I really don't want to move at this point. So many aliens I could potentially hit, but... controller? Why? Why do you do this? Why is the reception just so bad down here sometimes? There we go. I mean, steady weapon is an option to maybe get a better shot next turn. But, yeah, let's go. Let's see if I can get a bit of a lucky shot. Well... it did hit, but didn't kill it, unfortunately. Would have done quite a bit of damage if it had. Gonna have you overwatch. Since you can't really shoot, you're suppressed and your aim would be absolute crap. And I'd rather try for another shot on this guy, because if we kill him, it'll do damage to his friend, too. No luck.
Missed the target.
Okay.
Aye, aye.
Let's see what they do. Ooh, you're gonna try to mind merge your buddy, and you are in a spot where I could potentially flank you. That could be good for us. That could be good. Ooh, another one. Yeah, buff your friends. It doesn't really do that much yet. Please waste your actions doing that. Okay, he's gonna run. And he's dead. Got a max damage shot. That was good. Good soldier. But yeah, having commenter names might actually be good if you guys, because it could help me actually remember the names of the soldiers that do well. I do tend to start remembering their names anyway, just, you know, the ones that do super well, the ones that get clutch shots a lot like that. But let's face it, some of the random names are really tough to remember. So it could help them stand out, you know.
Off the mic.
Okay, gonna go ahead and open this so that more people can start shooting at these aliens. Let's see. I believe they only have silence on the... Okay, that's who you guys can see. Now, I would really like to be able to move you here. We've got 3 aliens overwatching. You might be able to move there. It might be on their sight lines. Well, I think what would happen is it would be far enough away that those 2 probably wouldn't trigger, but this guy would probably see you, and that would be bad. Which makes me think that it might be worth throwing this grenade in, even though it only hits 1, even though it may not kill him. Let's see, who could get a grenade in there? I know someone could. Yeah, even though it might not kill the alien, just the fact that it will wound him and make that Overwatch less likely to hit if it triggers. Yeah, I think that makes it worth it.
Eat this.
We'll just kill it outright, yeah.
Exercise restraint when using
Yeah,
explosives.
Valen.
While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies. Just something to consider.
I know, Valen, but I would rather get through every mission alive. Trust me, we will have plenty of chances to get artifacts. Okay, good. Let's take a shot at this one. Good. Now, I still don't want to move you because those 2 that are overwatching would definitely be able... Yeah, you can even see them from here, so they would definitely shoot at you, and one of them is at full health. So that would be probably a bad idea. Let's see if you can get a shot on the one that's... Nope.
Need a resupply. Missed the target.
And... Okay, let's try again. Still no.
Damn it, missed the target.
One more time. Nope.
It's so garnished.
Okay, I would like to have someone for Overwatch, so yeah, you're gonna Overwatch. Okay, they're pulling out their psionics. Good. I would really like to keep that guy shooting, because he is the only one of us that's really in a good spot. Which is probably why they're going after him so aggressively. Okay, let's see if we can hit with our Overwatch. Still no.
Shot failed to connect.
Okay. So the one that I could have flanked is, of course, run quite a distance away. However, I don't think I would be overwatched for this move. However, that soldier, he's out of ammo, isn't he? I should have held that shot last round. Although maybe I could use a grenade, because then the grenade would be on the other... Yeah, that could still be good. Okay, do it. make Valen cry a little bit more, I guess. Although I doubt this is going to kill any except the one that's right near the center. The other one's maybe the one that's on 1 health. Okay, nope, that actually did... That did a fairly good job. Okay, so we've got... I think we're down to just the one. I don't think any of the other ones have run off screen. So, let's see what we can do. You move up a little bit. Move up a bit.
Heading to
You.
that location. Aye, aye,
Also you.
Commander.
Anyone else really need to move? Yeah, I don't think that spot would have great sight lines, and neither would that. So if everyone else fails to hit, I'm probably going to put you on Overwatch to try to keep them from flanking people. Well, that is not as good a chance to hit as I had hoped. Yeah, you probably got the best shot, so you first. Okay.
Good work out there, Strike One.
If I may, Commander.
Almost
Labs
flawless.
are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.